Some of the hardest battles we fight are the ones within ourselves. The internal struggles with doubt, fear, frustration, and sometimes even despair. Life can throw us curveballs, often when we least expect them, but how we choose to respond to these challenges can shape everything about us. Now, imagine having a mindset so unwavering, so unbreakable, that no obstacle could truly stop you. This is the kind of strength the Stoics worked tirelessly to cultivate. A mindset that can weather any storm, because it's rooted in the timeless principles of wisdom, courage, and self-control. Today, we're not just looking at Stoicism as an ancient philosophy lost in time, but as a powerful, practical toolkit that's as applicable today as it was 2 millennia ago. These are the lessons that have inspired everyone from emperors to warriors, and that still guide millions of people around the world. Whether you're feeling weighed down by life's challenges, or simply looking to build a mental fortress, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint for strengthening your mindset, for creating a foundation so solid that no matter what life throws at you, you'll stand tall. Before we dive deeper, if you appreciate the content we're creating, show your support by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to watch the entire video to get the full value of these transformative insights we're about to explore. Let's get into it. Every challenge you face is a chance to test and strengthen your virtues. Whether it's patience in a frustrating situation, resilience in times of loss, or courage in the face of fear, the Stoics taught us that it's not what happens to you that defines you, it's how you respond. This mindset turns obstacles into opportunities for growth and self-mastery. So, how do we embrace challenges in our lives? It begins with our perception. Rather than seeing difficulties as roadblocks, try viewing them as tools for personal growth. When things go wrong, ask yourself, what can this teach me? This isn't just about looking for silver linings. It's about building a strong character that thrives under pressure. But embracing challenges doesn't mean being passive or indifferent. It means actively engaging with life's hurdles, staying present and grounded, and handling everything with a calm, focused mind. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about channeling them effectively in a way that benefits you and your community. This Stoic approach doesn't promise a life free from difficulty, but it does offer a life filled with meaning. By consistently applying these Stoic principles, you'll discover that you're not only capable of withstanding adversity, but that you can actually thrive because of it. Every challenge becomes a chance to demonstrate your virtues and build resilience. So the next time you face a difficult situation, remember, it's not just an obstacle, it's an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. This principle also teaches us that true wealth doesn't come from material possessions, but from the richness of our ideas and the strength of our character. Stoicism encourages us to shift our focus away from the pursuit of material wealth, which is fleeting and often out of our control, and instead directs us toward cultivating ideas that are transformative and enduring. Consider this: the most influential figures in history were not necessarily the wealthiest, but those who shared groundbreaking ideas that changed the world. Whether it was the philosophical wisdom of Marcus Aurelius or the innovative visions of modern thinkers, the true currency they dealt with was ideas. So, how can we tap into this power in our own lives? It begins by nurturing a mindset that values creativity and critical thinking over mere accumulation. Stoicism challenges us to ask, are we focused on accumulating things that will eventually fade away, or are we cultivating insights that will leave a lasting legacy? Now, this isn't to say that money and resources aren't important. They are tools that can be used effectively, but they should never be the end goal. Our true aim should be to create and contribute, to think deeply about challenges and come up with solutions that serve more than just our own interests. Embracing the Stoic value of ideas over wealth also involves recognizing that personal growth and contributing to society are far more rewarding than any material success. This perspective enriches not only our own lives, but also enhances our value to others. By fostering a culture of thought, leadership, and innovation, we inspire those around us to look beyond the superficial pursuit of wealth and instead focus on the lasting impact of their actions and ideas. In a world increasingly dominated by materialism, the Stoic emphasis on ideas over wealth is a refreshing reminder of what truly matters. It challenges us to become thinkers, innovators, and philosophers in our own right, building legacies based on wisdom rather than wealth. The Stoics teach us that while we cannot control the events of the world, we can control our reactions and choices, shaping our own destinies through deliberate and purposeful living. This isn't about rebelling against the world, but about crafting a life that aligns with our deepest values and virtues. So, how do we start creating our own path? It all begins with self-awareness. Stoicism invites us to examine our lives critically and question the societal norms that may not align with our inner truth. Are we following a career or lifestyle because it's what others expect of us, or because it genuinely fulfills us? By reflecting on these questions, we begin to carve out a life path that truly represents who we are and what we stand for. Once you gain a clearer sense of direction, the next crucial step is to take action. Creating your own path requires courage. The courage to make unconventional choices, to step away from the expected, and to endure the uncertainty and criticism that might follow. Stoicism equips us with the mental fortitude to handle these challenges by reminding us that our worth is defined by our actions and character, not by external approval or fleeting success. Moreover, forging your own path means embracing the idea of lifelong learning and constant adaptation. Think about the great Stoics like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, who were not only champions of self-improvement, but also advocates for flexibility in the face of life's uncertainties. They taught that wisdom comes from being willing to adjust our course based on experience. This adaptable mindset is especially essential in today's ever-changing world. It encourages us to remain open to new ideas and experiences, ensuring that our journey remains aligned with personal growth and relevance. However, creating your own path is not just about personal achievement. It's about contributing meaningfully to society. Stoicism teaches us to look beyond individual desires and think about the broader impact of our actions. When we choose a path that benefits those around us, we live in accordance with the Stoic ideal of communal harmony. This interconnected perspective ensures that our journey not only fulfills us, but also serves the greater good. Change is inevitable, and it is the very essence of life. Everything, living or not, is subject to change. Stoics understand that change is the one constant in existence, and they encourage us not to merely accept it, but to embrace it actively, allowing ourselves to be shaped by life's transitions. Every experience, whether challenging or not, offers an opportunity for growth and refinement. The Stoic approach to change is rooted in the principle of the dichotomy of control, which was introduced by Epictetus. This concept teaches us to distinguish between what we can control, our actions, our responses, and our judgments, and what we cannot, like the actions of others, the past, or the external world. By concentrating on what we can influence, we reduce anxiety about what's beyond our control and focus on the areas where we can make an impact. Additionally, adapting to change requires maintaining internal stability, regardless of external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, in his writings, urged us to be like a rocky promontory that stands firm while waves crash around it. This metaphor captures the essence of Stoic resilience, the ability to remain calm, clear-headed, and composed despite life's storms. This steadiness is not born from resistance, but from a deep understanding of life's natural flow. In practical terms, adapting to change means committing to continuous self-reflection. Stoicism encourages an ongoing internal dialogue, where we regularly assess how we're responding to life's fluctuations. Are we reacting emotionally, or responding thoughtfully? Are we living in accordance with our values? This reflective practice doesn't just help us manage immediate changes, but also equips us to anticipate and prepare for future ones. Adapting to change with a Stoic mindset means viewing each new challenge as an opportunity to develop our virtues. Whether it's cultivating wisdom in the face of adversity, practicing courage during uncertainty, or demonstrating temperance amid success. This Stoic approach is not about rigid plans that resist change, but rather about having a clear direction rooted in our values, ensuring that every step we take is intentional and meaningful. The Stoics often spoke of the importance of living with a purpose that transcends daily distractions. Without a long-term vision, we are tossed around by the winds of fortune, like a ship without a rudder. A well-defined vision acts as that rudder, guiding us through life's complexities with clarity and purpose. To develop a long-term vision, we must reflect on what truly matters to us. What do we value most in life? What kind of person do we want to become? How can we make a meaningful contribution to the world? While circumstances may shift, through career changes, evolving relationships, or unexpected opportunities, our core mission remains intact. A vision rooted in Stoic principles will help you adapt to life's twists and turns, keeping you aligned with your true self. By embracing change through the Stoic lens, we can remain grounded in the face of life's challenges, adjust gracefully to life's shifts, and stay true to our long-term vision. Change no longer becomes something to fear, but rather something to welcome. Through change, we grow stronger, wiser, and more in harmony with the world around us, ultimately achieving the Stoic ideal of flourishing. If you're still here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more impactful content on the way. And remember, embracing a Stoic mindset is your first step toward creating lasting change. The journey itself, not just the destination, is crucial in shaping who we become. This practice is not about following a typical self-help routine. It's about delving deep into understanding our thoughts, behaviors, and the motives that drive them. The goal is to align our actions with the timeless virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Stoicism encourages us to look inward, to question how we respond to the world around us. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for growth, helping us recognize areas where our perceptions or actions may not align with our highest ideals. We must ask ourselves tough questions. Why did I respond that way? What can this emotion teach me? How can I handle this situation better next time? Such introspection doesn't just increase self-awareness. It gives us more control over our emotions and reactions. A cornerstone of this process is the Stoic practice of the evening review, where we replay the day's events not to dwell on them, but to learn from them. This ritual allows us to reflect on our actions, ensuring that we stay focused on our goals while refining our approach for the future. It's like a mental cleanse at the end of the day, helping us become sharper and more intentional each day. Stoicism reminds us that the true measure of progress is not comparing ourselves to others, but rather to who we were yesterday. Comparison to others is a distraction that breeds dissatisfaction. Instead, by focusing on our own path and growth, we foster a more rewarding and positive journey. It's about accepting that while perfection is out of reach, constant improvement is not only possible but deeply fulfilling. Stoicism also teaches us that growth often comes with discomfort. Confronting personal truths and facing challenges isn't easy, but these moments of discomfort are opportunities to build resilience and character. Each difficulty we face offers a chance to practice Stoic virtues, strengthening our resolve and expanding our capacity for empathy and understanding. Personal development in a Stoic sense is about living with purpose and ethics. It's an ongoing dialogue between our inner selves and the world around us, empowering us to engage with life not as passive recipients of circumstances, but as active participants in shaping our future. Every challenge presents a chance to practice patience, endurance, and resilience. For instance, when we encounter setbacks, we build perseverance. When we face injustice, we cultivate fortitude and stand for what's right. The Stoics saw adversity as an exercise for virtue, much like a runner builds strength by running uphill. However, Stoicism does not advocate for passive acceptance of all hardship. Rather, it urges us to engage with adversity thoughtfully. How can we turn a challenging situation to our advantage? What can we learn from it that might serve us and others better in the future? By finding the value in difficulty, we transform struggle into wisdom and our trials into triumphs. The practice of self-reflection plays a critical role in this transformation. Stoics frequently engage in activities like journaling or meditation, reflecting not just on what went wrong, but on how we can use these experiences for future growth. This reflective process ensures that adversity doesn't go to waste, turning each challenge into a stepping stone for wisdom. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us to detach ourselves from external circumstances. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, responses, and attitudes, we maintain tranquility regardless of life's ups and downs. This detachment isn't about indifference to outcomes. It's about not letting them overwhelm our peace of mind. It allows us to live according to our values, no matter the situation, turning adversity into an opportunity for growth. Stoicism encourages us not just to endure challenges, but to use them as fuel for our philosophical journey. This approach helps us lead more fulfilling and impactful lives, providing strength not just for ourselves, but for those around us as well. Leadership, according to Stoicism, isn't about exerting control over others. It's about leading by example, inspiring those around you through your integrity and virtue. True leaders govern their own lives with wisdom and justice, and their actions encourage others to do the same. Effective leadership begins with mastering yourself, practicing self-discipline, managing your emotions, and making decisions for the greater good rather than personal gain. In Stoic leadership, influence stems from the demonstration of virtues like courage, temperance, and prudence. A Stoic leader doesn't wield authority to command, but inspires through their actions and decisions, creating an environment where others can thrive. Leadership is about service, not status, helping others grow and succeed rather than focusing on personal power. Effective communication is another hallmark of Stoic leadership. A Stoic leader speaks clearly and honestly, always with the intention to improve situations. They listen attentively, seek understanding, and respond with thoughtfulness, building trust and loyalty through respectful and fair dialogue. Adaptability is also key in Stoic leadership. Stoic leaders remain steady amidst change and uncertainty, knowing they cannot control all external events, but can always control how they respond. Their resilience allows them to guide others with calmness and clarity, providing stability in times of crisis. At its core, Stoic leadership is about lifelong learning. Stoic leaders are committed to personal growth, constantly seeking knowledge that enhances their leadership and ethical understanding. They reflect on their actions, welcome feedback, and always look for ways to improve. This continuous introspection is essential for guiding their community in a thoughtful, purposeful way. Reflecting on your journey is vital, as it allows you to learn from your experiences and chart a more intentional path forward. Life is a series of opportunities for growth, and by reflecting on each one, whether joyful or challenging, you can better align your actions with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This isn't about harsh self-judgment, but about looking back with compassion and a willingness to grow. In this process of reflection, remember that everything in life is transient. Our victories, failures, joys, and sorrows are all temporary, and it's essential to embrace the present moment with gratitude while being ready to face the future with open arms. Through this understanding, we can live not just for ourselves, but also as a source of inspiration for others, sharing our insights and encouraging them to embark on their own Stoic path.